because this is the funniest thing I've read in a while. This girl goes, she's talking to this guy. She goes, "You're not worthy to be a husband. If I married you and suddenly gave you a letter to take to the one whom I loved after you, you would take it and unfailingly deliver it and bring the reply back too. And when you were 40, you would still be delivering my letters for me." Crazy. Like, imagine saying that to a man. Dostoevsky writes shit that literally makes me laugh out loud. I'm really trying to finish this book this week. I started this weeks ago, but honestly, Love Island really kind of cut into my reading time, and obviously this is like the longest book that I've ever read, so I have maybe like 200 pages, maybe 250 left, and I'm trying to see if I can get through it this week. We'll see. This book has like a lot more characters than Crime and Punishment, so it's like a lot more complex, but I'm liking it because I feel like I'm on page 742 and I'm still not fully sure what's going on. Like, I'm still trying to figure out like what's gonna happen by the end, and I'm pretty invested in like some of the characters, so I'm liking it. I don't know if it's like my favorite book by him, but I'm definitely enjoying it. So yeah, we'll see if I end up finishing this week. To Soho just to go, I'm gonna go read a little bit, but also going to the emcee showroom again to go pick out some clothes. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and head out. I really like my outfit. I think it's really cute. Let me show you. I'm just wearing this like white skirt that I thrifted forever ago, and this top that I got on Depop like a few years ago, and then I'm doing these cute little, can you see like my little doily socks? And I'm doing like my, I'll show you my Nike shoes. Hold on, let me look at them. Okay, I'm doing these shoes with it. You see kind of like the vibe, and I'm also doing like a white tote bag. So yeah, I just like wanted to quickly show you guys my outfit before I head out. And yeah, I'm gonna go to Bibliotech to go read, so I'm really excited. I haven't been there in like a few weeks, so it should be good. Hopefully it won't be too crowded. We'll see.
Certified quality. And that the girl them need and they cry for every day without apology. Walk them the right way, that's my policy. Shonda Paul alongside Beyoncé. Now you the man say this. I'm dirty, yeah. Dirty, yeah. Dirty, yeah. Dirty, yeah. Beyoncé, sing it now, yeah.
Baby boy, you stay on my mind. You feel my fantasy.
Come on, girl, tell me how you feel.
I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams.
You don't know the love is real.
Baby boy, not a day goes by without my fantasy.
Come on, girl, tell me what's the deal.
But
That makes sense.
you know what?
That makes more sense.
I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams.
You don't know the love is real.
Oh, my baby girl. Yes, no, hurt me so good, baby. Oh, I'm so wrapped up in your love. Let me go. Let me breathe. Say I'm a fantasy.
I'm currently editing my pictures that I took yesterday. Guys, it was so hot outside yesterday that my face, like my makeup was melting. The subway in the summer, insane. Like literally you can get cute all you want. Your makeup's gonna be melting in like 2 minutes if you take the subway. I'm just gonna let you guys know that right now. Also, I think just because it was so hot outside, I was like kind of rushing and I just like wasn't in the best mood taking pictures. So they don't look the cutest, but I'm just trying to like make them work. I'm gonna go through and edit them on Face App, and I thought I'd show you guys how I edit them. And I wanna thank Face App for sponsoring today's video. If you guys have never heard of Face App, they're a really useful photo editing app. They have such a wide variety of tools. You can do touch-ups, just like little tweaks to clean up the photo, but you can also tweak your face and just kind of make it look a little bit more put together. I know some people, like you could probably go on there and like really change the way that you look, but I'm all about just like doing just like slight, you know, tweaks and enhancements just to do things that you would do like when you're doing your makeup. Like with these pictures yesterday, I easily could have just packed my face powder and powdered my face, but I forgot to. So I'm just gonna make like little tweaks on Face App just to kind of make myself look a little bit more put together. So I'll show you guys how I do it. Okay, so I'm gonna edit this photo, and I don't think I look bad in it, but you see how I just kind of look a little bit angry and like a little bit, like my face is just like not, like I'm a little bit too concentrated. I'm just gonna see if I can maybe clean that up just slightly. First, I'm gonna click the skin option. The smoothing effect actually looks really good. And I like that you can like choose the levels of how far you want to take it. So if you want to go all the way up to 5, you can really smooth out your skin. You see how I look kind of fake here? I don't want to go that far. So I'm just going to go to like 2. And really, I don't even really need to do this like smoothing skin. So I might take this off for now. You can also do contouring blush. I might do like a little bit of blush just because I kept wiping off my blush. I was like kept wiping my face when I was waiting for the subway. So I'm like, maybe some blush will do me good. Like even that, it's very minimal. Like it's not super noticeable. I feel like it does look kind of cute. This is the before and this is the after. So I'm gonna apply that. I just have it on the number 2 setting. And then I just went through and also smoothed out these little lines on my face so you can see like my bags. I also had like a crease here because I was like looking and like I just couldn't see. So I just smoothed that out a little bit. And I feel like I look just like a little bit better and like a little bit more awake. So now that that's done, I'm just gonna go through and clean up the background just a little bit because in New York, there's just always something in the background that kind of makes the picture look a little bit, I don't know, like dingy. And I just feel like I can clean it up a little bit. Let's see if I can remove this sign. I don't know if it'll let me, but I'm gonna try. Oh, that looks so good. That actually worked really easily. Okay, so yeah, you can kind of see now the picture looks a little bit more like put together. A lot of options on Face app. Again, I really like the app just for little things here and there. You can also go through and like adjust the brightness, the vignette, turn down the highlights. I used to do that all the time on my photos, but I don't really do that anymore. So yeah, hopefully you guys kind of get the gist of how I edit them. So thank you again to Face app for sponsoring this video. If you guys do want to check them out, I'll be sure to leave a link to them down below as well as a discount code. And yeah, I'll be sure to be posting those pictures on Instagram. So if you guys want to see those, you guys can go see them there. Anyways, I'm gonna keep editing these pictures. I'm not gonna post them today, but I'm just gonna edit them. And then I also brought my book because I really wanna try to finish it in these next few days. I'm on page 810 out of 985. So we're almost there. And it's honestly getting really good. Like this morning, I did not wanna stop reading because it's getting to a point where like you don't wanna put it down because you're starting to kind of like figure out what's happening. So I'm gonna chill here a little bit, read, and just vibe out for the day. And yeah, that will be my day. Hi, okay, it's a little bit later. I'm now eating my dinner. I made this chicken and rice a few days ago and this chicken sucks. It's so bad. I'm really bad at cooking chicken, I realize. Like I'm good at cooking salmon, I'm good at cooking beef. I love me like a good little salmon bowl, beef bowl. Chicken, I suck at making. I don't know why. I think it's these new pans because you guys know I got these like stainless steel pans. I don't know what, ever since I got those, I cannot make chicken for whatever reason. So yeah, I'm like forcing myself to eat this, watching. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It's actually kind of like sad how many hours of this video I've watched. It's a live stream of India Love and DDG, and they went camping. And this is probably like, let's see. I've been watching this like for like the past week.
These stars.
This is 8 hours into the stream. But I've been watching this. Also, I'm very zoomed in. I've been watching this exact video for like the past week. And I'm like so invested in this specific video because it's just really interesting. And they're like camping out in the wilderness. So I've been literally just putting this on whenever I'm not doing anything. I never thought that I'd be watching Twitch. Like I watch Twitch like it's YouTube at this point. And it's kind of also making me consider like, should I start a Twitch? Should I start live streaming? Would you guys actually watch that? I don't know if anybody would. I feel like it'd be kind of fun if I did, but yeah. Anyways, I have this dessert that I got from Whole Foods that I'm so excited to try because I've been seeing this on TikTok for forever. And it's this Drizzlicious rice cake dessert. It's supposed to be like, it's made from rice cakes and like natural stuff. It's supposed to be pretty good. So it's non-GMO. So I'm gonna try this whenever I'm done with my dinner and see how I like it because I've been literally seeing so many people post about it. And yeah, it's supposed to be really addicting and really good.
And I was like, no. I was in space. I was close to space.
Okay, I just finished my dinner. We're moving on now to reading again. I just have my little, I always have like a little YouTube background noise thing on when I read. It goes here, comfy with a book. You look so cute, Bush. Aw, cute. Let's see. This is the cookies and cream flavor, by the way. Let's see if it's worth the hype. This is what it looks like. You see, it has like a little drizzle on it. It's a rice cake, by the way. Mmm. Wait. That is really good. Okay. Yeah. I see what the hype is about. I thought it was gonna be like too sweet. Like I thought it was gonna be like very like overbearingly sweet, and I wasn't sure that I was gonna like it. But it's not too sweet. Like it's very like crispy. It's almost like a little, it just tastes like a rice cake, but like chocolate with like a little drizzle of icing on it. So yeah, I get the hype now. I'm gonna try not to eat too many because I know myself. I could easily eat this whole thing if I am not careful. So I'm gonna put this away. I'm gonna set this aside. I think I am gonna have it as like cereal at some point. So I feel like this would make really, really good cereal. I'm gonna read a few chapters and that will probably be my night, to be honest. So I'll see you guys later. Say bye. Say bye. Say see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Mwah. Day. I slept terribly last night. Oh my gosh, I was trying to read and I like kept kind of getting tired, so I was like, okay, I'm not gonna read, I'm just like gonna go to sleep. And the sun was like literally setting, so it was really early. And then I was like tossing and turning after that, and every time I started to fall asleep, Deku started snoring really, really loudly because he sleeps right here in this chair and I sleep right there. So literally I got the worst sleep, and then by the time I actually fell asleep, like I was like in and out of sleep and I kept waking up to him snoring. So it just was bad. Like I got like a bad night's sleep and I feel terrible. And also there's this guy who works in my building who every time I see him, if I look cute, he'll be like, oh, you look great today. Like he'll like compliment me. He's like the shit making guy, like really nice. But when I don't look cute, he's always like, oh, you look tired. He'll be like one morning he told me, he's like, you should go back inside and go look in the mirror. Like what? So today I saw him as I was walking Deku. I had my sunglasses on. He literally was like, you look so sleepy. I'm like, fuck. And the thing is, I always try to like avoid him because I just always feel like bad about myself after I see him if I don't look good, which is so fucking stupid. So that was great. And then I ended up going to the gym for like 10 minutes. I stretched and then I left and I went to go get a bagel. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna sit down. It's like 9 in the morning because I woke up at 5, by the way. That's also why I'm so tired, because like I did not sleep. Also, I had nightmares last night, so that's great. I think also like because the book, the main guy is like losing his mind right now. He's like going insane, and I low-key feel like I'm going insane as well. Like I feel like I'm like losing my mind with him. Guys, I have so many t-shirts and I used to love collecting them, but I think I'm like at my limit, so I'm gonna sell some of these. I'm also just gonna sell a bunch. I'm sorry, I can't even talk. I'm also just gonna sell a bunch of stuff on my Depop soon, but I'm definitely selling this one. These are like the maybes. I like this one a lot, but I don't really watch Star Trek, so I feel very disingenuous wearing this. So yeah, anyways, I'm just trying to kind of go through and see what I want to get rid of. Putting these back in here. I just went through each drawer. Sorry, I don't know what this is. I just went through each drawer and I'm just kind of going through and just forcing myself to get rid of a bunch of stuff. But yeah, I'm going to put a bunch of my stuff up on Depop pretty soon, so I'll definitely let you guys know when that's up. And anything I don't feel like is like worth selling, I have this bag here of stuff that I'm going to take to Goodwill. So yeah, I need to go through like pants, shoes. I have so much stuff that I literally just don't wear, and I haven't done like a proper closet clean out in a long time. What I used to do is I used to honestly, like I kind of stopped doing Depop for a while because I started just like giving clothes and stuff away to like friends. But I don't like have a lot of close friends here in New York, and I just feel like I kind of want to, I don't know, I kind of like miss selling on Depop. I feel like it's like really fun. So yeah, I'm just gonna put a bunch of stuff up on there. I'm keeping most of my t-shirts though because I just really love my t-shirt collection. Like I hope that will stay. Like I have this one that I love. I don't remember where I got this one from, but it's very like loose and like off the shoulder, and I love like the stitching on it. And then I also have this one that I don't think I can ever get rid of just because I went to this school, and this is like one of the coolest shirts that I've seen of UT. It has like these like little things running on it, these little longhorns. And then I have I have so many shirts. It's actually kind of crazy. Like some of these I actually don't really wear and I need to start wearing. Like this one. I got this in LA from this one thrift store. This one's so cool to me. And oh my gosh, this bull shirt. Let me show you. I have another bull shirt. I try to, like, my thing with t-shirts is I love the look of like cool vintage t-shirts, but I really try to only buy shirts that make sense to, like, that have meaning for me, if that makes sense. Like my dad's from Chicago, so that's why I have a bunch of like Bulls, Chicago's shirts. I also have a lot of Spurs shirts because you guys know I grew up in San Antonio. So this one is like the coolest. Oh my gosh. So also fun fact about me, I'm not a big Marvel girl, but when I was younger, I used to love Iron Man. Like the first ever Iron Man that came out was like my favorite superhero ever. So, and I just love Robert Downey Jr. And I also, when I was living in San Antonio, I got really into the Spurs when it was the big three. So Manu Ginobili, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Greg Popovich was the coach. Like they won the 2014 championships. Like it was just like the best year ever to be a Spurs fan. I went to the parade downtown. I saw them in person. Like it was just like an amazing time. So this shirt is just like so cool. I don't remember where. I think I got this actually in Austin from a friend who was selling, he does like vintage reselling. I think now that like I'm a little bit more intentional about what I buy and not like just buying clothes just to buy clothes. I try to be good about like, you know, like I want to buy more t-shirts, but I'm only going to buy stuff that like makes sense to me in my life. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put these away. Oh, also guys, look at this shirt. This is from my yoga certification thing in India. I got a t-shirt from them. So like shit like this, like I could never get rid of this, you know? Okay, I'm gonna show you guys one more because I really, really like this one too. Okay, so I got this in Soho. This is probably like the last vintage I keep saying vintage t-shirt. This is the last t-shirt that I bought. I bought this in Soho last fall. And I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I wear this around the house all the time. It just says Yo Money on it. I think it's a Juicy Couture t-shirt. How cool is that? Like shit like that. Oh, I just love, like I love finding like cool like little gems, you know? So anyways, I'm gonna put these away and I'm just gonna continue like organizing and cleaning out my entire closet. And I have to do like my shoes, my pants. I have so much stuff. So I'm gonna do that and then I'm gonna I have like a maybe pile. So I'm gonna try on my entire maybe pile and just like see what I wanna keep and what I wanna get rid of. I kind of want to show you guys a before in my closet because it's insane. This is my closet before. My maybe pile is huge. Guys, I have so much stuff. It's like not even funny. I hope you guys can hear me. I have my mic plugged in now. Yeah, I think you can hear me. This would be so cute. Wait, hold on. I'm like also like pulling pieces because I'm about to go on a trip soon. And I'm like, this would actually be so cute. There's a lot of things that I want to keep, but I don't wear them because they don't fit me properly. So I think what I have to do is I need to start taking stuff to like a tailor because something like this to me is so cute. I got these like forever ago. It's like these like capris. They're like silky, but they're very loose on me. And I could picture myself wearing like a really cute like floral blouse with this and like some kitten heels. Do you kind of like see the vision? But the only thing is it's just so loose. Like I think I want to start getting stuff taken in, like going to a tailor. So I think I'm gonna start like a pile for things that I want to get taken in. And then maybe I end up keeping some things like these. I also got these, and I feel like these I never wore because they're so big. It's like these like really nice flowy pants. I literally still have the tag on this, so I've never worn it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna sell these just because they're not really, I don't know what I'd wear those with. I really noticed that like when you work a lot with brands, I think for me, because I've been doing this for a while, I feel like at one point I had a really good sense of like my own personal style, but that's because I was thrifting a lot. And then when I would order stuff online, it'd obviously be stuff from brands that like I'm finding on my own. I feel like I had a better sense of personal style a few years ago. And I'm kind of trying to like work to rediscover my style, if that makes sense. Like these, I think I thrifted these like years ago, and these are like so cool. Like what? That's why I love thrifting, because I feel like you get like cool, like unique things that nobody else has. I don't know what this brand is, but these don't really fit me anymore either, because the thing is I also used to be a bit thicker and I kind of lost some weight. So I want to see if I can like, oh, and the zipper broke on these. Oh, I need to get these like fixed. I'm going to put these in my tailor pile because maybe I can get these tailored. This is a maybe. Okay. But yeah, I hope what I'm saying makes some kind of sense. Like, I just feel like if you, especially if you do social media and like you're posting content, you may kind of like fall into this trap of like only wearing new things constantly, and you're only wearing like stuff from brands that are sending you stuff, and kind of like dilute your personal style if you're not careful, which I just wasn't. I just was like saying yes to everything. So I was like so excited to be working with people, you know. Also, I'm really trying to get away from like fast fashion, but I do still sometimes like shop at H&M. I don't really think H&M counts as fast fashion though. I think H&M is like actually pretty sustainable, but like at one point I was working with like a good chunk of like, you know, a few fast fashion brands, and I'm still kind of open to some of them. Like I wouldn't consider, would you guys consider PLT fast fashion? Let me know in the comments. Like Pretty Little Thing. Let me know in the comments if you guys would. Because I feel like it is, but also not. These are so fucking cute. Like, are you joking? Hold on. I need to get closer to the camera. I'm sorry. I thrifted these last year, but then also the thing is like you don't want to thrift too much either, because I think the problem is we got to like a point as a country where, or at least I did, let me speak for myself. I feel like I just got to a point where I was like over consuming and like just constantly wanting to wear new clothes all the time. But it's like, I think the people with the best personal style, and I've seen other people say this too, the people with the best personal style are the people who are not buying new things constantly. They're the people who are wearing, like re-wearing pieces again and again. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to kind of get back to that, especially because I have so many clothes and I have so many cool things. I just like forget about them. And they're just like sitting in my closet. So I'm just like, fuck, like, what am I doing? Oh, I wore this last, like I literally will wear stuff like once. Like I wore this in San Diego last summer. Haven't worn it since. That's crazy, bro. And this is cool. I also thrifted this one too. I do think thrifting, if you thrift, I personally think, this is just my personal opinion, I think people who thrift have the best personal style. Just because, I don't know, like and I know some people are not into thrifting because they think it's like gross or whatever. Girl, just go wash the clothes. Like, but, sorry. I'm being annoying. People who thrift have the best personal style because they're like, you're sifting through so many different types of things and you have to like pick out something that like sticks out to you, if that makes sense. So if you're ever like, I'm like giving fucking fashion advice. Like I feel like that bitch from fucking Devil Wears Prada. Like, who the fuck am I? But I'm just, personally, I think that if you want to like really discover your personal style, then you should go thrifting. And you should like also travel and like go to like, not, you don't even have to travel to do this, but like when you're out and about, like go to like flea markets or like just find cool vendors. Like you don't even have to like go thrifting for this. You can also go to like flea markets or like farmers markets. Like sometimes in New York, there'll be like farmers markets where people are selling clothes. All these leather pants that I have. Just buy secondhand. Like Depop is a great place. If you're not into like thrifting yourself, then go to stores or buy from like resellers. You know what I'm saying? So like Depop, you can find that, eBay, Poshmark, but also like in person, there's like a bunch of cool like thrift stores that are owned by people who are technically reselling stuff to you. So like when you go to a thrift store and it's like actually kind of like expensive, or like they have really cool curated stuff, a lot of times places like that are resellers, right? So like they're selling you stuff that's like a little bit more expensive because they're taking the time to go and find the pieces and put them in their store, and they're like curating really cool things. So some examples of those would be like L Train, or like when you go to like, if you're like in LA, if you go to like Melrose, what's that really classic one? I can't remember the name of it. That guy owns it, Sean Witherspoon. What's his store called? He owns a bunch of like vintage, like a lot of like men do like vintage tees, but also they'll like sell like, you know, cool shoes and like stuff like that. Those types of stores are good, but again, they're gonna cost more money because people are selling stuff like at an up price, if that makes sense. So that's one level of buying secondhand. Oh, these are from Jaded London. I used to love these pants down, bro. I wore these like to the ground. Like, look, these are like all tore up. I don't know what happened here. Maybe like Deku chewed this when he was like a puppy or something. I don't know, but like, what the fuck? I'm still gonna keep these though because they're really cool. So like the other level of thrifting is obviously going to like legitimate thrift stores, like the cheap thrift stores, and like digging through, not even digging through, but like sorting through stuff that people have donated. That is like, if you really want to find the cool shit and really discover your personal style, that's the way to do it. Which I know, again, to some people, they're like, they don't have the time, or like they're not into that. I get it. But if you're into like, I don't know, fucking Chanel designer down outfits, then obviously that's not going to be for you. I just think like no matter what your style is, what aesthetic you're into, you can find that style at these kinds of thrift stores. You just have to like take your time to look for it. But again, everybody's different. I'm just kind of making this whole spiel on thrifting just to say that I think it's a really good way to kind of like discover your personal style. And what I actually really enjoy is like online secondhand stuff. So like I like to buy from a lot of my really cool like pieces or clothes that I own are from Depop sellers, because there's so many people who literally like will go to thrift stores themselves and they'll sell it, and maybe they don't have an actual like physical store like L Train or something, but they're selling their stuff online. Like Depop, eBay, that's like one of the coolest places I think to find just unique things, because you can browse through a bunch of different sellers at once. You can really like search what you're looking for. So like for me, if I'm looking for, like I'm about to go on a trip, like let's say I really want some vintage Jean Paul Gaultier tops, or I want like a really nice pair of those some kitten heels. Obviously I can search that in like eBay, Depop, and I can find that. So like I just really like that as an option for shopping. I know a lot of people are always looking for like really cool online stores. Shopping on Depop is a really cool, and like Poshmark and Grailed and like all those kind of places. That's like a really cool way to find unique things. And then if you're like a little bit more, maybe you want some high-end like fashion designer type stuff, you can do like obviously like the real Essence. Is that what it's called? Essence and stuff like that. Oh, I'm losing my voice, guys. I can't even talk for long. I'm like, wow. I'm gonna put these here. Also, one thing I like to do, and I'm gonna shut the fuck up after this, but one thing I really like to do, which I don't really do this anymore, but like people also who I think have really cool style are the people who can alter their clothes and kind of like make physical changes to like their clothes. Like for example, if you own a white button down, there's actually so many different ways to wear a white button down when you think about it. Like you can tie it different ways, you can kind of make it look like different shapes. People who experiment and like do shit like that with their clothes, I think have the best style, because it's like you literally are just taking the same pieces and wearing them in different ways. And also like I noticed like there's some people who will like cut stuff up, or like I had like I didn't actually end up wearing these, but like I had this this pair of pants that I got from Revolve, and they did not fit me at all. So like I ended up just cutting them into shorts. I didn't actually wear these, but I took the legs, like the leg part of the pants, and I made them into like a tie, and I ended up wearing, this was like a set with like a top that matched. I ended up wearing that shirt with the legs of these pants. I'll insert a picture so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But like shit like that, that to me is like the ultimate, like, if you really want to be like the coolest person ever, in my eyes, then you can like basically design your own shit in a way. I guess like the ultimate level is like literally like having like a sewing machine and like altering your clothes. Like people who like, oh, maybe I should start doing that. That would be such a cool thing to like get into, is like thrifting. And then like, what's it called? Like when you like flip a piece or something, like when you own a sewing machine and you can like take in your own stuff or like kind of like redesign something, that is cool. Like that is like, that's how you know you really are like you're a fashion girl, you're a fashion person, because you know, that's really cool. I don't know if I want to keep these or not. Or this skirt. I've worn this so many times, but like it's kind of long to me now. I think I'm gonna keep it. Maybe I get this taken in as well. Okay, that could be like a possibility. It's just very long, but I love the style of it. Also, I have this skirt that I never wore, but I always thought it was so cute. I just like never knew how to like style it. Also, my dream is just to like go to like cool markets and stuff around the world and just like shop from like small like low-key designers. Like I got this in Bangkok from this designer. I think he said he was from Japan, but he was selling at that like really huge market in Bangkok. I forget what it's called, but yeah, this is like the craziest. I don't even see like the brand name on here. Damn, this is like the craziest skirt ever. Like, are you joking? And I've probably only worn this like 1 or 2 times. Okay, first half is done. Let me show you. Anyways, I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm like halfway through this rack and I'm like losing my voice. So I'm gonna get through as much of this as I can. And I will talk to you guys when we get through.
So everybody sees, everybody sees, everybody sees. Rolling in this caddy ho, looking like your daddy ho.
Okay, so this is what we're looking like. I have a lot of stuff still, but it's definitely a lot better than how it looked before. I basically just organized it: shorts, skirts, pants, tops, like nice dress tops that I don't want to put in my dresser. This is supposed to be, there's a top that goes with this too, so I'm gonna put this up here. And then I have dresses. I try to color coordinate. I don't really know if this is the right way to do it, but yeah, this is where we are so far. I still have a lot of maybes in my maybe pile. This is my maybe pile. But yeah, I like things organized this way because I can also see like how much stuff I have. Like I have so many black dresses. It's kind of crazy. So it kind of helps also inform like if I'm shopping and if I see a black dress, maybe I will hold off on buying it because I have so many already. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel a lot better with this being done already. What's good, you guys? Today is Monday. It's like 4 o'clock. I had a pretty productive day actually today. I just filmed a little sit down video and I like was editing it. I filmed a little TikTok. I've just been like doing like some content stuff. I was really not feeling like being a human being today, but I kind of forced myself to like get up and like go to the gym and do like my like little morning routine. And I felt a lot better after I did it. I think it's because I'm in luteal phase that I'm just like Girl, I do not feel like being a person, but I'm glad that I kind of like did my little thing because I feel a lot better. Last time I talked to you guys was on Saturday, I want to say. Yesterday, I didn't really do anything besides read. I finished my book. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, so I really, really, really enjoyed that book. Like first of all, finishing it, like I'm really proud of myself for getting through it because that's like the longest book that I've ever read. Should I put you guys down so I can like talk to you all properly? Let's do that. That was definitely an experience. I really enjoyed it, but I think I'm like still processing everything. If you've read the book, you guys probably know what I'm talking about, but I just am like, ugh, that book just, it kind of made me like spiral a little bit just because you get so invested like in the characters. Obviously it's such a long book, so it's like you're very invested. There's so many characters, there's so many different things that happen, and it's just like, ugh, like I don't know. And I'm still kind of processing like what all of it meant, if that makes sense. I feel like there was like a lot of like just like complex themes. It talked a lot about, sorry if like I can't talk, it talked a lot about religion, it talked a lot about morality and good, not good versus evil, but I guess like, yeah, I think there was like definitely a lot of symbolism in the book of like one character being like holy and like religious, you know, like the God figure, kind of like an angel figure. And there was another character in the book that kind of felt like the devil, and like literally like the devil is like what it kind of like, they were kind of painting them as. And there were just a lot of like, I like that it talked a lot about like duality and the spectrum of like good versus evil. Where do we fall on the spectrum? Also, like, you know, there's like a lot of suffering that happens in this world, and it's getting really bright. Hold on. It talks a lot about like, why do people suffer? And why do innocent people suffer specifically? Why do children suffer? And like, you know, like a big question that kind of was like coming up in the book was like, does God exist? And if God didn't exist, one of the characters would maybe argue if God did not actually exist, then like men would have to create God, if that makes sense. Men would have to make him up or something. Like it talked a lot about like religious philosophy, I guess, just in a way. Again, I'm still kind of processing a lot of the different themes, so I took some time to like journal. I have like a lot of questions, and I wrote down some questions that I have. I wrote down some chapters that I want to revisit. I'll show you guys. This is like one, I just wrote like my initial reaction. I wrote some questions. Not me showing on my freaking journal. Girl, I was like really like, I literally was just like sitting here like freaking thinking. I have some chapters that I want to revisit, some questions that I'm still trying to kind of think through and answer, some thoughts, some more thoughts on certain questions that I feel like I can kind of start to answer. The spectrum that I was kind of talking about. There's just a lot of different things that I'm still kind of processing, and I'm probably going to go back and read quite a few chapters, like I said. So yeah, very good book, very complex, very dense and heavy. I don't know if it was a good choice for the summer, but I'm glad that I got through it. I will also say I think it was an interesting choice that I decided to read that while also watching Love Island, and I think I would have gotten through it a lot quicker if it was not for Love Island. So I kind of wish that I would have read it. I'm glad that I took my time with it. It took me like almost 2 months to read. And that's like the longest. I really savored that book, but I will say I kind of wish I would have read it a little bit quicker because there's so much going on that I kind of forgot some things and some details. I do really appreciate it, and I really see why so many people love it. I know a lot of people would say like that's their favorite Dostoevsky book. I think I still enjoyed Crime and Punishment a lot more. Also, it's so bright. I'm about to put the thing back down. I'm sorry, I can't even see y'all. Hold on. I do feel very accomplished and cool for having read that, to be honest with you. So I'm proud of myself for sure. So now I'm reading, I have you guys on top of all my books. Let's see. I started Joan Didion, Play It As It Lays. I've always wanted to read this. I just always see the girls on TikTok talk about it. It's definitely giving like white girl book to be honest, but it seemed like a cool vibe, and I actually read quite a few chapters this morning. I'm gonna go ahead now and just edit one more TikTok, and then I'm gonna go edit a fucking TikTok, and then I'm gonna chill for the day. I'm gonna read a bit. I think I told you guys already, I filmed a sit down video today, and then I also filmed a couple TikToks. I started editing the sit down video, so I'm gonna hopefully finish that tomorrow. And yeah, that's been my day. I feel really good. The sit down video I think was a really good topic. Just talked about how I trick my brain into doing things and like being productive even when I don't feel like it, and even when I'm feeling depressed. So that was a really kind of personal, but I think a really good helpful video as well. Yeah, that's been my day. I also made my salmon last night, my little salmon bowls that I always make. I didn't film it, so I'm gonna have that for dinner. And I think I'm gonna maybe start like the next season of Demon Slayer or something. I don't know. We'll see what I end up watching and doing. I feel like I've been not the most interesting person. I ended up not going to that. I was gonna go to this like rooftop cinema thing last week, and I didn't even end up going. I was gonna go see Great Gatsby, but I just was not feeling it because I was just so tired. So I might do that. I might go this week to the cinema. I don't know if they're gonna be showing Great Gatsby though, so I'm gonna have to see like what they're playing. But yeah, that's my week so far. Nothing super interesting. I feel like I'm not the most interesting person, but so I'm currently in Vegas. I'm here with my family. We're going to the Cowboy Carter concert, and it's also my mom's 60th birthday this month, so we're kind of like celebrating her. I'm here with my mom and my sister, so it should be a really good time, but I'm just getting ready right now to go downstairs, and we're gonna go get dinner. I have the cutest outfit for tonight, so I'm really excited. I'm also gonna be filming like a little watch campaign while I'm out here. So I'm just like having my family help me shoot that. So yeah, it should be a good time. The craziest thing though is I have not heard one song on the Cowboy Carter album. Like I've literally never listened to any of this album. So that's gonna be very interesting. But I think that like we were like looking at her set list today, and it looks like she plays songs from like every album. I really love Alien Superstar, so I'm really excited about that. But I'm so excited to be here. I almost actually did not come, but we're here. We made it work. My mom was like giving me like this whole lecture today about like how like memories are the most important thing, and especially like as we're getting older and like, you know, like life, like my family's all spread out. I have one sister that lives in Virginia. I have a sister that lives in Texas. My mom lives in Texas. My dad lives in Texas. So we're all very spread out. So it's very important for us to like at least a few times out the year try to get together and like, you know, just make memories together. So this is like our first girls trip in a while, and they actually tried to plan a girls trip earlier in the year, but that was around the same time that I was moving, and it was like right after the holidays, so I just could not make it. So I'm really excited to be here and to be celebrating with them. So I'm gonna go ahead now and finish doing my makeup, and we're gonna go get some dinner. Just doing my quick little lip combo. It's literally just like this NYX brown, it's literally just this brown lip pencil, and I'm doing this has been my go-to lip gloss, is the Rhode. I'm such a simple girl when it comes to makeup because I'm very lazy and I'm not that great at makeup, so. Okay. I just kind of messed that up, but whatever. Okay. Cute, right? I look decent. I was actually gonna get a silk press before coming here, but I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna embrace the curls. Who cares? I'm not doing a straight style just to conform. Okay, here is my outfit. Can you guys see me well? Should I move you? I feel like the lighting is bad, but this top I just got from ASOS actually. And then I got these capris from Bria Deschamps. This is the watch. It's from this brand called Shinola. I need to like tighten it so I need to get a link taken out. I still don't know which bag to do because I literally don't have a cute like, I would probably do like a silver bag with this, but I think I'm gonna end up going with this, right? This is cute because it's like short. Actually, I think I'll just go with this. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. I'm just gonna go with it. And yeah, we're gonna go to dinner. Also, look at the way the sun looks right now while it's setting. So pretty. Wow. There's the pool down there. Very nice, very nice. Day. We're still here in Vegas. We're headed out now to go get some brunch. I just finished getting ready. I'll show you guys what I'm wearing really quickly. We're gonna get brunch and then we're also gonna go to this really cool exhibit gallery thing. It's gonna be like very cool and aesthetic, so I'll show you guys that when we go. I've been filming on my phone because obviously taking my camera in this tiny little bag is really difficult. I'm just trying to like film as much as I can, so hopefully you guys are enjoying this. But yeah, last night we just went to dinner. I think we were thinking about, oh, look at the roller coaster. I didn't realize this was a real roller coaster until today or yesterday. That's so cool. Yeah, we didn't end up even like staying out last night because we were so tired. I literally knocked out. I actually went to go look for a dispensary and we couldn't find one. Like I made my sister come with me and we were walking around for like ever. And I realized there was like no close by. I thought there was like dispensaries everywhere here, but there's not. So we ended up just going to like CVS and we came back and we all passed out. So yeah, we're gonna start the day now. It's still pretty early. We woke up at like 6 because of the time difference. So yeah, should be a good day. We're at this really cool like exhibit area. They have this like John Wick experience thing over there. We're going to this one. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll put it on the screen. There's this one. Just a bunch of cool random little exhibit like experiences. So I've never experienced something like this in Vegas. I'm so mad I didn't get any weed before this. That would have been perfect.
Il faut sauver Kenny.
I'm just like walking around looking for everybody. Literally have not been able to find them for like 30 minutes. Love it.
I do the best I can.
a bubble.